Hello everyone, it's Mike from Chess Lifestyle, and today we are training 55 minutes of chess, and welcome Josh to the stream. Glad to see you here. What's been up? How's it going? I'm very tired. It's like 3 a.m. over here, and I should probably be sleeping, but at the end of the day, it's a Monday, and I want to train some chess. And the reason why I've titled the stream as its title is because I thought let's use the momentum of a new month to motivate myself to get back into this Woodpecker. I think like if I do May, June, July, so have like 3 intensive months before my summer tournaments in August start up, then I think I should be tactically like on top form when I go into these tournaments. So I do want to start this sooner rather than later. But I actually can't bring myself to start today. Like I've had a pretty... I've just had a long day, and I think to do tactics right now, I actually would genuinely just want to turn my computer off. So yeah, hopefully, I'll be in a better mindset for that kind of grind starting May. Maybe I'll need to call up Frizz to get him to be back on the streams to give me some motivation. I had a very interesting day today because I met up with someone who I met by coincidence, who was a shogi player. And so for anyone who doesn't know, I'm in Sapporo right now in Japan. And obviously shogi is the biggest in Japan compared to any other country. And there was a guy who happened to be in the same room as this reading group that I joined. And I brought up the topic of shogi, and he was just like, I'm a shogi player. So turns out that the guy is as good at shogi as probably I am at chess, like relatively speaking. So safe to say I got completely smoked today playing him at shogi. But it's also very interesting to hear his perspective on shogi, because for him, even though he's kind of like at my level of chess, or maybe even a bit stronger, it's tough to say from just like the 3 games that we played. But I'd say he said that for him, he doesn't have that drive to win as much as other shogi players, which then means that his like kind of attacking and defensive and end game skills in shogi, like end game is like more like complicated middle game. So like his end game skills are worse because he doesn't really have the drive, and therefore he doesn't put in the effort. And he also, similarly to me, is like more interested in like the understanding and the strategy behind it. But I think the difference between us is that I definitely am still very competitive, and I still want to really win, and that's kind of what also drives me to like push on and like go for these aspirations, like, you know, national master or whatever. But for him, he's just like super retired when it comes to like trying to improve, and he's more like just very happy to just spread the word of shogi and the love of shogi. He's not like, you know, doing anything like social media with shogi or anything, but it's just like, you know, whenever it does come up and he has a chance to play, that's kind of where his angle's at, where it's like, yeah, he just wants to understand and feel like he's played a good game, but not like be super keen to like improve or win. So it's just very interesting how there's these different personalities that kind of like affect your mindset towards the game, maybe. That was a interesting experience today playing this guy. Let me catch up on chat. Josh says, not bad, that's good. I'm trying to get one last result for my thesis, but it's involving some what the hell is that? Asymptotics stuff, which is seriously not in my wheelhouse. I see. Yeah, I can't even pronounce the word, so, you know, I can't imagine how messy it must be. I was looking at some postdocs, and I found one that involved some Go endgames. Yo, Yo, that'd be sick, Josh. Apply to that one. That one sounds great. I'd love to hear more about it at some point. Hola, where are you? I am in Sapporo, Hokkaido, Japan. I really love it, actually. I think I'm kind of sad that I'm actually going to be going from Sapporo to Kyoto as opposed to Kyoto to Sapporo because I think Sapporo is more of like a real city. It's not like touristy at all. Like there's like one foreigner for every one white foreigner for every like I don't know 100 Japanese locals. I don't know. Maybe they're not all locals. Maybe there are some tourists from other parts of Japan. But I mean, in general, it's a very like metropolitan local city, and I think going from that to like a very touristy Kyoto. I mean, maybe I'll find like the little local hubs and stuff and make it work. But yeah, I feel like it's easier to go from touristy to local as opposed to local to touristy. I don't know. It's just maybe a preference thing. Why is just like lifestyle yapping about shogi instead of doing his tactics? Yeah, don't get me started on doing tactics. I just can't believe I'm gonna have to do this for the next 3 months, but I really have to. An Egyptian kid with the same elo you have online. He reached 2200 FIDE. Fair. I mean, like so many factors go into like online versus over the board performance. Like could be a million factors. I think you get nerves on tournaments. I think recently I've actually been pretty good. I mean, if I were to replicate like my ability, how I performed in the summer of last year, then I think I'm on course to like make some gains. But yeah, it's. I actually don't think nerves are the main point. I think I actually get less nervous than the average player. But what the main problem is just the inconsistency of mindset and inconsistency of ability. And obviously these two things are linked, right? Like I can just be having a bad day and I will just play horrific chess. And it's like that ability to just completely like lose touch of like my ability, it's like a problem. But I do think I am more consistent nowadays. Arjunas, have you ever played Go? Yeah, I used to play at the London Go club. It's also held at the Mind Sports Centre. I think it was every Wednesday. I would go like every other week or something. And it was really funny because the club is run by these like old white guys, and it really gives like vibes of like how chess clubs used to be before chess kind of became a thing, popular thing, I should say. So it was a very nostalgic feeling going along to the Go club and getting harassed by these old white men and engage in like borderline racist conversations and sexist conversations. It was great fun. But yeah, no, like the main guy who ran it, he hated me. He hated me because I am a chess player, and anyone who plays a board game like that's similar to chess but not chess, like definitely feels some levels of jealousy as to like how popular chess is. So all the time he was like just roasting me about being a chess player and being a commoner and whatnot. So yeah, I would 100% recommend heading along to the London Go club. I think it's Wednesdays at the Hammersmith Mind Sports Centre. Really good fun. Really good fun. How does Bro have friends all over the world? I don't really know. I think it's just like, well, I mean, like the Sapporo guy, like I made friends with him like from Saturday, so it's not someone I knew before. And I think like with connections, I mean, I actually know people who have even more connections, but I think just with chess, I mean, it's so international. Like you just meet so many people, so it's not surprising. Hey, tourists complaining about other tourists. I feel like I am a very unorthodox tourist, where I can, I'm not gonna be elitist about it, but I'm just saying like I don't. Actually, I mean the Endo, the shogi player, he asked me this today, like what do you kind of want to do in Sapporo or see in Sapporo. And I said, like, I'm not really the kind of guy who, like, I don't know, cares about looking at monuments or stuff like this. Like, when I was in Malaysia, it literally took until my friends from UK coming to visit for me to actually check out the Petronas Twin Towers, which is like one of the main attractions. I literally didn't even know the name of the Twin Towers until like the final week, and I'd probably been there for a total of 4 months. So, yeah, I'm just not big into these things. I'd rather just like, get connected with like the local scene and try the local food and eat the local food regularly and just live a normal life in a different country. So basically just not be a tourist and basically just try and fit in as much as I can. Like, like conform with all the cultures, the regulations, don't be some, what's the right word? Like sore thumb, like, doing, I don't even know what tourists normally do, I guess. I don't like Go players either, so arrogant. Do you have some personal beef, Arjun, with Go? How good am I at Go? I would probably say I'm around like between 1,000 to 1,500 online. I'm not 1,500. Let's be real. Maybe 1,000 to 1,400 online. Like, relatively speaking. Like 1,000 to 1,400 lead chess. That's probably my Go level. At least in my peak. In my peak. I mean, like, I've probably even forgotten most of the rules, like, nowadays. Do you speak Japanese? No. I literally don't know any Japanese except for, like, some random phrases from anime. So it doesn't go too far. But, I mean, like, I get by. I mean, like, in Japan, like, you can, just, like, nod your head and, like, just be polite without speaking. And it kind of gets by. Welcome, Peter, to the stream. How's it going? And welcome, Gloin. Sorry for not shouting you guys out. Welcome, Jan. Welcome, Martin. Welcome, Fibonacci. Welcome, Josh. Welcome, everyone. Endo-san? Is this a reference site? I don't know. Also, I don't think Endo has a U at the end. I think it's just ENDO. I know that building. What building? Oh, the Petronas Twin Towers, yeah. You blame listening to the stream for losing this rapid game. Take responsibility, Jan. Just get good. Ooh, studying for an over-the-board chess tournament Thursday and Friday. Sweet. That's a weird day for a tournament to take place. But good luck. What's your plan for getting in shape? FIDE? God, I don't know what my Go FIDE would be. But without further ado, guys, let's get into some actual training before we just spend the whole time yapping. So a part of me wants to review the games that I lost from the Chess Mood Grand Prix. I also played some Blitz today, and I lost all 4 games, and it was actually despicable, the games that I was losing. Yeah, we'll go over those as well if we get the time. So I guess let's just start analysing and go from there. And if I get too sick of my games, then we can take a look at some Lobron games. This would be good. Man, you'll never get good, Jan. That's not the spirit. You got to believe that you can at least get good relative, like, to your potential, right? And I mean, okay, if you've already peaked, then God, then life is miserable, isn't it? Polish my middle game and calculation where I often have problems. Okay, nice. Hopefully we'll get some opportunities to practice that in today's stream, then, Gloin. So let's have a look at this. Oh God, this was the game I lost to a 2000 where they berserked and I didn't. It's actually awful. So we get this Gurgenitsamon. Interesting that 97 is actually so bad. It wants c5 immediately. Which makes sense. I think on knight b5, I just castle. I think on knight b5, I just castle, yeah. And I guess this is an issue because I take on d4. Yeah, I've looked at this before. I think actually in my c3 Venom course. No, actually, I haven't given this position. I think I've given a very similar position. Maybe bishop d3 I've looked at here. Maybe I've looked at this position. God, I'm not even sure. But I know that basically not c3 Venom, my Gergenitzer modern course, like I gave a line where I play a6 before c5 just to give the viewer a little bit of an easier time to not have to allow these complications. But there definitely are places you can play c5 and get away with it. So good to see that c5 is strong here. And in a classical game, I would find it for sure. Here he makes a mistake with g4, and c5 is apparently correct. He goes h4, which h5 has to be... Oh, c takes d4 is what I played. Okay, good. Oh, I lost this? Yeah. So here I should actually play knight c6 and take the pawn with the knight. I mean, that's very clever. Because then at least I don't get this like awkward bishop here. But I mean, he's given up his dark squared bishop. How on earth did I lose this game? To be fair, whenever the opponent gets an h5, I'm always super pissed. Like somehow it's just like really difficult to defend. So I can start to understand how I maybe lost this. But yeah, this position is just pretty good. Queen f4? No, I didn't play queen f4. Queen f4? Still no queen f4. Did I not trade queens? Oh, trading queens is correct. Maybe I just thought this was like unlosable. And yeah, no, this was a garbage move because they've got this in-between move, which somehow I saw but then didn't see. It's just shocking to lose this position. Oh, I remember how I lost this. I blundered a rook. Like this is pretty incredible. So what ended up happening was, I'm up a pawn, and I go activate my rook, and I just automatically give a check. And I think this is actually one of the main mistakes that I noticed from this Grand Prix tournament, that so often I was just throwing in checks without properly evaluating how the check affects the position. And yeah, he just goes king c1, and I just blitz out rook a2 without realizing that, oh crap, my rook is actually trapped. Like I'm literally, I literally just trapped my rook. And what's worse is that I have 2 minutes 45 seconds on the clock. So I mean, this is probably like, I don't know, just poor emotional control, just like feeling impulsive and feeling like, oh yeah, I'm gonna beat this guy. Like, yeah, I think this was another problem with this Grand Prix, that I was just like way too cocky. Like at times, like I don't know why. Again, it's just like turbulence in my mood and perspective. Yeah, so rook a2 just trapped my rook like an idiot. But maybe I can finesse this rook endgame a bit better. I don't know. Maybe here already it's tough. Rook g5. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we literally looked at a game. We literally looked at... Let me pull up the game. There was a game we looked at like last stream. I don't know if I can find it. Maybe it's this one. It's me, honey. There was a game where basically no, it's not this one. There was a rook end game where I lost a pawn up. And I feel like I did the opposite. Like I'll explain it. Like basically, rather than take the file, I went for a pawn, and then that backfired, and I should have taken the file. But I think the reason why I should have taken the file was because his rook could get active otherwise. So what about a move like rook b1 here? Is this something to concern myself with? If I take this pawn, then he gets active, right? And this is like potentially troubling, but I guess I get to trade one pair of rooks. Well, and you see, actually, it's actually only h5 is winning. So it's not clear at all. So maybe like, this is like not such an obviously good move. And oh, castling queenside is so beautiful. I love that. Cover these squares. And then take this after. Yeah, that's actually the better way to deal with it, I think. Because yeah, probably rather than a rook b8 and winning these pawns, it makes more sense to win this pawn because it's more vulnerable, and we also get a beautiful outside pass pawn. So definitely this would be the way to go. But not this. This is like needlessly risky, and it's like, even though the evaluation is like minus 1.9, the fact that like you're getting into only move territory, it's like that's a bad sign, right? So yeah, I guess that would have been better. And had he taken and gone for this, oh yeah, I had this trick. This is what I was hoping for, actually. I remember in the game, I saw this. So I save the pawn, improve my king, activate my rook. Ah, oh, that's crazy how I can lose this. Actually crazy. Ah, you have a national holiday, Gloin. Great. I'll try. I don't know why I'm so tired. I read your message. I will try to polish as I will try the Polish, as in 1b4. I will try to polish my middle game calculation. Oh, I've already read this comment. Whoops. 2000s are a menace. They actually are. I feel like 2000s are like really like wildly fluctuating on Lee Chess. Like sometimes they're so bad and sometimes they're actually half decent. First day is May the 1st, which is a holiday in Germany as well. It's probably a holiday in UK. I don't follow this kind of stuff. I mean, literally, I work on Christmas. I don't care. Like, I'll just work whenever. Whenever people will pay me, I'll work. So, I think h5, king f8, king g7 is a nice plan. When was this? This must have been ages ago. Oh no, just now. Yeah, before I blundered the rook. Isn't it around here? Yeah, this moment here. h5, king f8, king g7. Yeah, it definitely makes sense, but I feel like it's not crystal clear. Like, if they play like rook c7, if you play king f8, you're already like dipping the... This is already starting to get into drawish territory again. I mean, it's just not easy once your opponent's rook is active. Like, you still back yourself to like maybe convert this, but I mean, I don't know. Yeah, like the king is gonna get in time. I mean, your pieces are the right way round somehow, but maybe not even. Maybe not even, because there's still so much damage this rook can do, right? Like, yeah, it can go many ways. I think I played it all right. It was just, finding moves like rook f5 as opposed to just impulsively checking and trapping my rook. I mean, this is the difference. So yeah, I need to be more careful. So this was another rook endgame of pawn up, which I managed to lose. And I tried to beat this guy on the clock, and I felt like I did a decent effort, but it just wasn't enough. Nah, the guy had 30 seconds. Although I'm still fighting. I'm fighting with all my might here. I've been trying to look for the stalemate, but couldn't get it. Man. Literally got him down to 9 seconds. Like, it took him that long. I don't know, what can I learn from this one? Oh yeah, I can learn that this early c5 is better than knight d7. Oh yeah, and I can also try and, take the pawn on more favorable terms. Yeah, and this was just like... So I think sometimes like I just get a bit lazy to like properly evaluate the consequence of my intuitive move. I just go for it. I just go for it. I just don't really care, and that's probably not a good idea to not really care when it comes to, especially critical decisions like this where it's like an exchange. Like it's just, yeah, just having that focus is tough. But okay, let's move on. Let's move on. So let's have a look. So this one has actually no. Yeah. So I took. Why did I take? See, I was definitely tilted. I was 100% tilted then. I mean, bishop h2 is the move. Like you don't take for pawn. What am I doing? Shocking. So I must have been very tilted. Oh wow, this is actually bad. Knight c5. I guess I'm very underdeveloped. Queen b6, yeah, and that forces like probably another queen move. I'm surprised though, because it feels like their pieces are so far away. How's this like so strong? What if I just play Queen c2, this rook takes e3, yikes. F e3, Queen e3, Queen e2. Queen g3, and they pick up the rook. Okay, I can start to believe this. I mean, this coordination is just god awful. Yeah, I can see how this is better for black. Yeah, and it's kind of annoying to have to analyze games like this because I should have just played bishop h2. I mean, yeah, I was just playing too quickly, and probably still tilted by the last game, which is not good. Oh, and I blundered this checkmate. Yeah, I remember this. I saw this. I literally played queen b3 and I was anticipating this. And I calculated rook e3, pawn e3, queen e3, king f1, bishop d3, king g1. This was my calculation. And I missed that the queen is actually covering the square, so it's just simply checkmate. So this was a cold shower. Yeah, so I think, I mean, this is a good lesson learned. Just don't take this pawn and allow for this setup. Even where I managed to win a pawn, like it was just somehow uncomfortable. Maybe I could have played it better still, but yeah, especially this situation. Bishop d6 is very nice actually. And why is this not like as bad? Why is this only like minus 0.5? I guess there's no queen b6. But what if queen c7? Rook h1? Knight... Oh, there's no knight c5. Because okay, the queen is just centralized and just stronger. That's fair enough. Maybe white gets a bit easier of a chance to develop. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. The centralized queen controls a lot of squares. It's very strong. But yeah, just remember bishop h2. Don't mess around. Okay, let's do the next one. So the losing streak continued. So we get. Let me add this. Yeah, we get this Carlsbad structure. B5 is inaccurate. Crazy. I mean, why am I not castling as well? What is going on? Did I just like have some like brain shutdown and just forget to castle or something? Like I don't know. Oh my god, why am I playing with f5? Like, so see, this is the thing. Like, f5 objectively is probably a fine move, but it's just not my style to play for this. Play for this kind of plan. And when you start to play in ways that aren't your style, especially in no increment, 2.5 minute chess, you risk a lot. You risk a lot. You risk missing stuff. You risk playing in the incorrect way. What am I doing? What am I doing? I've got a minority attack. I just simply trade the pieces. I go like queen b6, rook b8, a5, b4. I win this game. Well, okay, put the queen on c7. Probably better than on b6, and just crush him with the minority attack. Like, it's crazy that my hand even allowed myself to play f5, which shows that level of inconsistency, right? Which I was talking about at the start of the session, like saying how it's just fluctuations of mood that is just screwing me over. Like, f5 is ridiculous. Not ridiculous as a move, ridiculous for me as a player to play in this way. Yeah, I mean, I blundered a pawn, but not really, because I won the pawn on b2. This is fine. This is also fine. It's -2 here. And here, what should I have done? So taking on c4 was inaccurate. I don't think I want to allow white to push c5 though. One crazy move I'm considering is e5. But somehow it feels a bit dodgy given the rook is on the line of the queen. Yeah, I really don't know. Bishop c3? God, that's not on my radar at all. Going after a pawn like this, that's crazy. But, I mean, it makes perfect sense. Probably quite a nice move. Bishop c3. I think maybe that's something I've noticed. Like, when I've got problems in the position, it's very hard for me to look at active plans. Like, if I'm in a really big trouble, then looking for counterplay is like something I can do. But when it's just like small trouble, like the fact that he might push his pawn, I'm just really not looking for ways to win. But I mean, I had that game the other day, right? Like, was it this one? Was it this one? Oh, it's this one against the IM, who I berserked against and he didn't berserk back. But it was this position where at this moment I have a win, but I missed the win because I was still too focused on the fact that my pawn is being attacked. I need to deal with this. Let's deal with it. But here I just missed that. c3 is just winning. So I need to be more proactive at looking for counterplay all the time, basically. Having said that, this attempt at counterplay just apparently completely failed. Oh, what is this? d5? Oh, the rook is hanging. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So I played this, and I was just expecting him. I just missed that my rook was hanging. Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, so he missed it as well, because humans suck at chess. So then I managed to bail out. Oh, queen a7 defending the rook. Man, it's just like, this level of vision is insane. And I could have just saved the rook as well. Yeah, my queen's defended. Yeah, I think this was just a very poor game. Oh, man. And now I see queen a7. And I go for counterplay this way, but it's just kind of bad. Apparently knight h5, yeah. just not enough instinct on seeing such moves. It's really hard to fix. Welcome Tarek to the stream. Your question, where do you study chess? Online, books? I use everything. Like, I've been studying chess books, I use online resources, I play a lot, I study a lot. Just really whatever you can get your hands on and get motivated for. I think motivation is the hardest aspect. Like, you can dish out some money, you can skip meals to buy a chess book, but it's like, if you're not bothered to actually properly do it, then there's really no point. So whatever you're motivated for, you should, make use of that resource. Yeah, rook a2 was very unfortunate in the last game. Yeah, I should probably go to bed soon. Probably after this analysis. Well, when we finish all the games. I mean, that would be great, Josh, if you can actually warm up for the Grand Prix. I mean, I'm always taking it as like a very casual thing as well. And like as in I try my best when I play, but I'm not quite going to the lengths of like treating it as like a, I don't know, FIDE tournament or something, because I still want to have fun with it. At the end of the day, I am streaming my games, and like, I can't be 100% focused, locked in anyway as a result. So yeah, I kind of want to just enjoy it as well. Wow, so I managed to fight back here, and somehow I still managed to mess this up. Even here. Oh, this is not my game. I was like, oh my god, these are some nice moves. I'm looking at Stockfish's like freaking continuation and being like, wow. Oh, I'm actually so stupid. Just, miss a free knight with 14 seconds. Yeah, no, this is a horrendous game. Oh, and I get flagged. That's disgusting. He's got 6 seconds. I should never lose this position. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm a 2600 bullet player. I should not lose this position. How did I had more time, and then suddenly I'm like tanking on moves for no reason. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how I can lose this. Anyway, regardless of my flagging skills, what can we learn in terms of actual chess? First of all, stop with the creative nonsense when you've got, a clear plan already in the position. You don't need to risk anything here. Like, statically, you're better. Just play towards your minority attack. So that's the first thing. And I think we had a game where, I don't know if it was from the Grand Prix, but yeah, I think it was. I think it was this one. Let's see if it was this one. Because I had the black pieces and I lost. I think this was the one where, yeah, I pushed d4. And d4 is the top engine move. It's literally the top engine move. And this was my one mistake. Because I was basically getting into a king's Indian position, and this is not my style. So, like, I don't care if it's like the top engine move. I mean, I'm effectively playing against a king's Indian where the eval is plus 0.1 for white if I was playing against the king's Indian, right? So it's like, it's nothing special. I mean, it's even a good king's Indian at that point. So, yeah, don't play positions that aren't your style and what you understand. And I mean, you can basically say just get good at chess and be able to play any style and adapt and handle any position. But that's a lot easier said than done. And I don't think it leads to the best practical results. Speaking of which, Josh, I am very sorry for not replying to your WhatsApp message about the practical chess that we discussed. I mean, I've just been quite busy, so I've got a whole log of like conversations I'm needing to catch up on. But yeah, so I think the time scramble is very scrappy. Yeah, I mean this was all very very scrappy. But okay, that's blitz for you. Okay, let's go back then and let's do the next game. If I can keep myself awake. Oh god. Glad we don't have anything embarrassing on some other tabs. Okay. I then lost to a 1900. That's the record. Let's see how I manage this. Freaking Joe Barber, man. Like, I just pre-moved c5. Like, that's the problem. Oh, but he took the pawn. But yeah, still this is apparently bad. Yeah. I mean, this isn't what I play, so it's like I don't have any knowledge here. Somehow this looks okay. Oh, I blundered my queen. God damn it. So I guess in this position, I would have thought queen b6 was the move, but queen b6 is playable, but then there's still shenanigans here, somehow. Is queen b6 good otherwise? Still a bit trash. Knight g5, and then e6. Yikes. But I guess without a dot-squared bishop, it's probably okay. And the knight can't... Maybe it can? I don't know. So yeah, I mean, actually, when I think about it, 2 of the games that I lost were literally playing opening positions that are not part of my repertoire. Like this one, on move 2, I'm messing up. And on this one, on move 5, I'm messing up, right? I'm playing a suboptimal move that then gets me in a setup where I'm unfamiliar. So I actually remember in my really big bullet marathon, which I analyzed on YouTube, I remember I came to a conclusion, where is this, bullet binge, golden take-home messages, where was it? Yes, number one thing that I noticed that I was losing my games as a result of was in the opening, play fast but also focused. Avoid automatic moves that lead to getting out of book early and then having a difficult position to play, since this burns precious time, but also, yeah, you just get outplayed, you make blunders, you get your queen trapped, things go wrong. So, very important that I'm sticking to my repertoire, and I think it's interesting that I think when I'm tilted, it's much easier to just like blitz out your moves and just get into some trash position. So yeah, I think this is a very important thing to be able to like just keep that focus. And it all comes back to this like mantra for playing good blitz, which this 2200 Filipino player told me back in the day, which was you just need 3 things to be a good blitz player. You need speed, you need accuracy, and you need composure. You have these 3 things, you'll win your blitz tournament. Speed, accuracy, and composure. So this is an aspect of composure which is just like not there at all. Like I shouldn't be like, blundering these repertoire mistakes. If I'm serious, So yeah, I think I blundered the queen. Yeah, oh god, it's so bad. The thing is, he even got low on time though. Like, look at this. He's actually like low-key choking it. Okay, maybe he's not low-key choking it. Like, okay, fair play. No, he actually played pretty well. I'll give him that. Yeah, getting outplayed by 1900. But yeah, I get outplayed if I have some random ass position. What embarrassing things? I don't know what you're talking about, Jan. I'd never look at anything embarrassing ever. I have none of those three. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's actually the worst thing. If you have the passion for something, but you're just like, you know, not geared to be good at that passion. I think at that point, it's like finding some aspect of it that you can be a part of without actively engaging with it. And I mean, I don't actually think, Jan, that you have none of those three. I think it can be worked on, and I don't think you're completely hopeless. But yeah, for instance, like, let me finish my bite. I've got a really good example. So on YouTube, there's a really amazing YouTube channel called Stora, like a bit like horror, but Stora. And Stora is like this parkour group, and they do all these stunts and like jumping between buildings and shit. It's very, very cool. And of course, they've been training their whole life. They're basically GM level parkour like athletes. Probably like 2700 level, like relative to their community. So they're the elite, basically. And within this Stora group, there was one guy who grew up with the Stora group, and he was one of the Stora members. He is a Stora member. But basically, over time, he just didn't like to stay in shape. So he kind of got a bit fat. And he basically doesn't really do any of the stunts in the videos anymore. But he's the cameraman. And of course, the role of the cameraman is very important because, without the cameraman, lots of this footage is just, much less professional, much more dodgy. So he needs to be, fit enough to be the cameraman, but not fit enough to do the stunts. And, that allows him to have, a really pivotal role within the community where he finds his passion. But because he's not aligned with it perfectly, then, he finds, a path within it. You know what I mean? I mean, even myself to some extent, the reason why I'm not a professional player and, I make my living as a coach is because I'm not cut out to be a professional player. If I did have the right parameters, then maybe I would, Anyway, that was a bit random, but hopefully interesting. So yeah, let's see this final game from the Grand Prix. We don't have any analysis for this one? Yeah, not yet. Okay, so we got this weird situation, which is kind of transposed into a very strange King's Indian. And I took again. I guess taking makes more sense this time, given that this can actually ruin our structure. Yeah. Engine doesn't like it. But did I just win the pawn? Oh, average hater with a donation. Thank you so much. Appreciate the $1.99. You can be a professional if you believe. I think I've definitely had the belief in the past, And belief is not enough. Belief is unfortunately not enough. I mean, I think I was the most motivated player I knew. Like I've had a phase where like I was so motivated to train, and I did train, and I did have that belief. I believed I could make it to Grandmaster, and I just couldn't. I just couldn't. I think, especially with something that is like very like competitive based, where it's like one player against another player. The fact that like your results are dependent on another human being who is also like passionate and also chasing their goals, it's not simple enough to just have the belief. I think for more like solitary kind of activities, like, you know, if let's say you want to maintain going to the gym, or maybe you want to stick to a diet, or maybe you want to start sleeping on time, or maybe you want to become, I don't know, a painter or something. Like all of these very admirable skills or admirable activities. I mean, if it's just you, then yeah, I think belief can go a long way, and you know, you work hard enough, you can. But when it's competitive, it's somehow, yeah, becomes more difficult, I think. And you always hear like the success stories, right? And that's why it's so annoying. Like you hear about Mo Salah or Jamie Vardy, like these football players, and you see how their career started and how they persevered and go through these hurdles. But there's so many people who, you know, go through the same hurdles and just don't make it. But they don't get to share their story because they never were successful, you know? So it's like, I definitely think I have potential to get better. I just don't think I have potential to make GM, or some things would really need to change seriously. Like maybe if I had a car accident and my legs got chopped off, and I was just like, and maybe, you know, like I got like, you know, I don't even know, like some crazy like shift in my life that meant that I basically can't do anything with my life except train chess and become a professional chess player, then maybe I could muster up the motivation to sweat it. But nah, as things stand, I just can't. I just think there are too many things inherent to me that just are unaligned with being a professional, even if I believe. That's the truth of the matter. Jan says, I will kill for 2500 online. I mean, it was really a grind. And I think if you watch my video on all of those tips on how I got to 2500, I think it really makes a big difference. I mean, Jan, you don't listen to my advice. I tell you so many times of like, you know, like do this C3 Venom, it will suit your chess. And you just try and play the hardest style of chess and then expect to like not blunder. I mean, like, have you seen my chess? Like, I'm playing these foreign positions and I lose to like players 500 rating points below. So if I'm able to lose to players 500 rating points below but get to a level of 2500, I think you can also get that. But I think you need to be smarter with like the kind of chess you play, and I think you're too stubborn on like, you know, like wanting to play a certain way. And I don't know, I think it's a very German thing, actually. I'm going to be a bit stereotypical or racist, however you want to angle it. But I think it's a very German thing, actually, to be like really stubborn with like how you do things. Like I don't know, you've got like a set of principles, you stick to those principles. You don't like change once you've kind of come to this conclusion. I don't know, something I've observed. Maybe if you had a lot more support, it'd be different. I mean, it's possible, you know. I know, like, I told Nicola, my former coach, if I ever quit chess, you have to make me keep going. You have to be there and like convince me to keep going. And he didn't. Right? Like I quit chess, I pursued shogi for 6 months, I came back to it on my own. And I don't really blame Nicola for this. I mean, like, I think like it's a bit too much of a burden to put on someone. especially given that he's not aligned like that. You know, he's a lot more of a chill guy. But yeah, I don't know if like what kind of support would be needed. I mean, I actually remember I wrote an email to Chess and Bridge because I was really inspired by a story I heard, which is this story of this Indian amateur boxer who never made it as a professional boxer because, you know, real world kicked in and basically had to make a living. So he kind of quit his passion, which was boxing, you know, just worked a normal office job, and he had two daughters. And when he had his two daughters, I mean, he was hoping for a son, right? Because he wanted his son to become a boxer. But then he had two daughters, and he was like, fuck it, I'm going to make these two daughters Olympic champions. And the story goes is he contacted the local chicken shop in their village and was like, can you give my daughters free chicken for like the rest of their life, but when they become Olympic champions, we will shout out this chicken shop for, you know, basically helping them make their career. And the chicken shop owner, what a legend they were, they said yes. So these girls were like, you know, getting like hella lots of chicken, eating lots of protein, and they ended up becoming Olympic champions in their weight divisions. And yeah, the chicken shop is basically like a, you know, a worldwide phenomenon, and people would go there for, you know, its publicity and because it, you know, famously led to these girls becoming Olympic champions. So I think like yeah, that's I remember like in terms of support, right? Like I contacted Chess and Bridge and I was like, yo, if you can actually fund me to go tournaments, I will you know, have Chess and Bridge as a sponsor. I will like give out leaflets. I will advertise and recommend like different things you can buy from Chess and Bridge. Like I pitched myself, and they literally wrote to me and said, oh, we can give you a mega database for free if you do all the things that I listed. And I was just like, you got to be kidding me. Like I feel like it's such a good deal. I could really really like bring in a lot of sales for Chess and Bridge if like it was like a big sponsorship thing. But you know, it's I mean, you know, you have to shoot your shot and you probably get rejected most of the time with these kind of crazy ideas. But yeah, I don't know in terms of support, like I mean, I had people who doubted me, I had people who supported me, and I feel like both of them, it's like, I don't even know what was better. I mean, the people who doubted me, it gives me some spite to make me want to get it more. But at the same time, then I kind of feel knocked down by the fact that they doubt me. And then it's also like the people who support me, it's great that they support me, but then it's like I feel the pressure on my shoulders that I need to achieve this. Because there's almost some expectation, you know? So it's like, I don't even know. Like, I don't know. I think, you know, someone who has such conflicting thoughts about the situation, that already says a lot about, like, you know, the kind of attributes towards attaining such a goal. You know, like, I think, like, it's so much easier for, like, let's say, like, Faustino Oro, who just, like, fucking vibes and just, like, you know, can not have to, like, think about anything. Just play chess and just chill. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, it's a movie about the chicken shop? I didn't even know it was a movie. I don't even know where I heard the story. I think maybe it was like from the 4-Hour Workweek or something, like this guide to working less hours. C3 Venom is guaranteed 2,500. PT, you know it. You know it. Why did it say FFS? Oh, that's quite funny. FFS is Fantasy Football Scout. Tricky. Welcome, Tricky, actually. Haven't seen you here for a while. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're going to survive GCSEs. Racism. Yeah, kind of. Low-key racism. Um, I will put my 26 game unbeaten streak in my league on the line by playing 1c3. Please send me the game. But, I mean, Tricky, have you actually bought my course? Have you actually studied it? If you haven't studied it, then there's no point playing 1c3. I mean, that's like playing the Najdorf without studying the Najdorf. I mean, like, it's just, don't blame the Najdorf if you played badly because you didn't study it, it's called Dangal if you want to watch. Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't know it was turned into a movie. Oh, you gotta be kidding, Tricky. No, like, you cannot call me out for not supporting you in the Leicestershire Grand Prix. I was such a fan. I was such a fan. Because I felt like you were doing really, really well in the group lessons, and then you were like falling short in the tournament. I feel like I was 100% Arab supporter. And when you won it, I was like, I mean, you did win it, right? I'm pretty sure you won the Leicestershire Grand Prix once. I mean, if you wing C3 Venom and you lose, do not come crawling and blame me for it. Oh, I said Sub-Zara would win. That's quite funny. I mean, to be fair, that's fair. And I think this is support in its own way. You need a bit of like haters to kind of drive you. What chess masters yet? No, I have not. I don't know if I will. I kind of hate these BBC shows, especially like I hate the freaking cast. It's just way too vanilla. It's just like so boring. It's so boring. It's like literally David Howe and like the lesbian lady. I don't know if she's actually lesbian, but you catch my drift. Like I feel like they almost look like the same person. It's just like the cast is just like way too soft, and it's so boring. It's so boring. Like the whole concept of it, Oh, it's the final today? Oh shit! Is it actually getting exciting, Peter? How is it? I mean, I haven't watched it. I'm really being judgmental here, but I've kind of seen similar shows. It's like like MasterChef, and they have all these like spin-offs of like MasterChef. I mean, I feel like this chess show is like a bit of a MasterChef kind of vibe. I don't mind the concept. I mind like the whole vibe surrounding it. It's just not entertaining to me, unfortunately. The evidence is still there, Tricky. Fair enough. I'll never be able to escape the allegations. Actually, I wonder what are my most entertaining shows. Like, in terms of reality TV, I loved Married at First Sight. Married at First Sight was hilarious. And also 90 Day Fiancé. Like, holy crap. These shows are just crazy. Like, that's entertainment, So I guess it's like, different people have different preferences, I guess. I am a bit curious how Bishop H2 is still good here. If they take with a knight. Interesting. There's no d5 because of this. I wonder if that's significant. To me, having such a weak pawn, I would feel like this bishop is good, but I guess this is also like a long-range bishop pressuring the center, so... Why is this better for white, though? Because it really is starting to suggest that it might be. Like, what if they play, like, some really trash moves like a6? So we go rook ac1, knight c4. So somehow d6 is, like, actually kind of weak. Very interesting. Why not knight c4 first? Oh, probably because bishop e6, yeah. But then actually, why not bishop e6 after this? After knight c4, bishop e6? Ah, because the pawn is hanging now. Okay, okay, okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay, fair enough. I didn't know that this was possible. Um. Oh god. Yeah, this went. Ah, this went very badly. Honestly, these guys played pretty well. 2100. Playing pretty damn well. Yeah, I missed this. Oh god. Oh man. It's just rough. It's just rough. I mean, yeah, his pieces got active, and somehow my pieces were just all vulnerable. It's crazy. Like when I look at this position, I feel like it looks fine. But yeah, knight d3 is a real killer. I mean, if not for knight d3, you can see that white's position is actually alright, but no, knight d3 is just very strong. So how do I avoid this stuff? What went wrong? Yeah, maybe rook c1 for starters to prevent like this kind of pin shenanigans. So yeah, I should probably watch out a bit more for that. And why can't they do this now? Queen b1 to keep tabs on the square. Okay, okay, I understand. But now basically there is a threat of this, so then we need to support the queen rook c1. Okay, that makes sense. So after this, did I stand a chance or did I just get completely roasted? Oh, it's so painful. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting anything. Probably not. Yeah, I tried some tricks or something, but it's just never working. Oh, he has 55 seconds even. I mean, what's the point? What's the point? Yeah, well played, well played. I mean, that opponent really outplayed me. But yeah, good to keep in mind about the queen being loose on c2, allowing knight b4. Like I should just make sure I don't allow that. So yeah, I think again one of the take-home messages from this was basically just allowing positions that aren't even in my repertoire, just from playing too quickly in the opening and just not focused enough. But yeah, good to have covered all of the losses at least from my Grand Prix. Maybe if I can motivate myself, I will take a look at just some of these blitz games that I lost earlier today, like really disgustingly. Oh god, this one's embarrassing. So, you know how I keep banging on about like style is important, style is important, style is important. I literally win a freaking piece and I lose this game. So I literally get outplayed a piece down because the position is just difficult and it's just it's so rough. It's so rough. Peter says, I like the show, but I think I'd watch anything chess related, however the standard. Honestly, that's a fair take. I don't know if I'm the same. Am I the same with chess? I don't think I am. I don't think I am. I think I have my standards. Who are you supporting in the dream versus... Ah, yeah. Real ones, no. God. I love this real ones, no. Elitist comment. Like, it's such a good one. More open bishops in an open position? Ah, really? The thing is, I feel like his bishop on g7 is still kind of open. It's just temporarily blocked by the knight. I think it's the fact that like the knight can like jump into c4 and like add pressure to d6. I think that was big. So yeah, I lost this freaking game. Like, yeah, pissed me off. Yeah, and here I should probably play d5. Make sure that there's no e4 business. And just not care if he brings a knight into b5. It's probably nothing. Just get in d5. Get in d5 next time. Because all my problems happen because like I have no control in the center. I get this position. And I'm like, oh, this has to be fine. And I saw that he had this move. And I was just like, I don't care if he plays this. I don't mind losing the exchange. Because I feel like I'm going to get huge amounts of activity. I can push d6, put the bishop on e6, develop. Like, I feel like I win this. So this is what I was expecting. But then the dude is good. He plays like this. I didn't play this because I thought he'd go h5. Yeah, and this is like, oh, I need to find queen d8. Oh god, and it's so annoying because I knew I couldn't take this pawn, and then for some reason I just took it. Oh god. Oh man. Yeah, and then of course I'm dead lost. It's like it's so quickly went wrong, so quickly, so quickly. It's like, but yeah, this is the point. Like, I shouldn't feel like I'm a piece up. Because look at my pieces. It's like there's so many pieces undeveloped that momentarily there is no piece advantage. And I think I needed to appreciate that a bit more. Yeah, this is a very precarious -3 position. Like, it's not simple. Yeah, I can easily go wrong. And d5 is good. Oh, probably that's like bishop e6, and this is like very loose. Yeah, just sack this pawn to develop. I mean, this is the thing as well. When you're up in material, you need to prioritize what? You need to prioritize your king safety, you need to prioritize the development. So sacrificing a pawn to develop, yeah, this is like what you need to do. I mean, I saw the knight can come to d6. I also saw that there was this idea of knight e8, but as I said, I just thought that this was good for me. I just didn't think that he wouldn't take the exchange, but yeah, smart guy. What would I have done if he did this? Yeah, bishop e7. Yeah, because the knight defends. Yeah, I had this all planned and he just mugged me off. Mugged me right off. Yeah. So okay, just play d5 next time. Just play d5. Just play d5. Yeah. So as you can see, yeah, like very capable of losing positions, and of course after losing this game, I completely tilted and lose the next three. So I think, yeah, like making sure my emotions are in check and I'm like composed for my tournaments. This is going to be the number one thing. If I can keep myself composed, keep myself motivated, keep myself in a good chess mood, I think I'll be fine for this summer. But the other aspect is just being very sharp tactically and concretely, and that is why starting May I will be doing the Woodpecker method. Again, I think I'm actually going to be just doing the intermediate exercises, so actually maybe let me do that now. Let me just delete the progress on the intermediate ones, but keep the easy exercises done. So let's can I reset progress just for some chapters? Delete my progress. Yes. So I think we're not gonna redo the easy ones because we've redone them enough. I just want to redo the intermediate ones. So let's delete all of this. And let's delete. Oh god, I don't know why I'm making this so much harder for myself. Let's delete this one as well. So we're basically next stream we'll start all over again. Oh, that's just myself. We'll start these intermediate, and that's the thing. Like, I need to be on top form, be composed, be in good chess mood, have good motivation. That's one side, and then the other side is just being very tactically sharp, which is my weakness, which is where I can lose games in a single move. And yeah, I think it worked once before. It can definitely work once again. So that is the plan, guys, from May onwards. I'm gonna sleep. It's 4 a.m. now, so gonna just pass out in my bed. Thanks for tuning in. It's been really fun. Lots of regulars. So very happy to have you guys here. Keep up the chess, and good luck to everyone who's got some chess coming up, because several of you mentioned like a tournament coming up soon. So yeah, study hard, work hard, and I guess see you on Wednesday. Today's Monday. See you on Wednesday for the next stream. Okay. Good night, guys. Bye.